I love the ocean, especially when it's rough and when it's hard to get out there. I love to be surfing when there's some rough waves and there's a lot of action going on. And it just, yeah, it makes me feel alive. Yeah, I think especially if I look at surfing, how I get into my best flow within the water, it's important to find the right moment. And that depends on the waves, the wind, if it's a day or night. And if I find the right moment, then I'm able to find the flow. If you surround yourself with other human beings or within nature, you put yourself to make a big hike of a couple hours or just go into the ocean and have some fun in the waves, is that you also immediately come into a flow state that is more close to you than you would actually think, because you're in the middle of nature and nature just is all around you. And yeah, that's, I think, the best flow state you can be in. So yeah, I think on an early age, seeing and understanding how beautiful the world and life can be definitely helps to later in life remind yourself of these moments and yeah, just find the joy in the moment. Since 8 years ago, the wind is primarily more coming from the southwest, which generates much smaller waves. And I definitely noticed that the quality and the quality of the wave is not as good as it used to be. I love surfing in Holland, but I cannot get the best waves here. So I love to travel, and I travel to the other side of the world, just like many other people that love to surf. So yeah, looking from that perspective, we do pollute a lot like that. So I think the overall impact is maybe a lot higher than it used to be, because surfing just has sustainability. It's becoming a very trend, and so there's a lot of people that immerse themselves into the surfing lifestyle. Well, I think what is important in any type of sport or any type of product or service that we need to participate in the sport, participators should look at the whole system that their act takes from the bigger system. And once you can define this, you can find the boundaries and see until where these systems reach. And the goal is to make the system as small as possible and only look within your local resources, network, and try to make the system as small as possible and preferably also regenerative, which is much more easy when you have a smaller system to deal with. Often these systems are now globalized, wherein we should step away from that and create more local systems. So local economies can also thrive, and the impact and the development is bigger and faster. Thinking globally and acting locally is definitely something for now and the future, because at the moment we know how big our system is and we know how big the system of impact on the environment, but also socially, is. We have that knowledge. We just have to try to make the system smaller and act more locally and depend more on local people to do jobs that are now being outsourced in other places in the world. So yeah, definitely thinking globally and doing something with that knowledge and pouring it in a local system with local system boundaries that respect the ecological value of that specific location is something that is vital for a sustainable future.